According to figures presented by the Minister for Finance, the 2016 budget provides for a total expenditure, including principal repayments, of $1.125 billion. The overall budget is made up of recurrent revenue of $574.6 million and recurrent expenditure of $481.2 million, with the national debt standing at $456 million, which accounts for 40.5% of total expenditure. Prime Minister Mitchell said the sixth largest allocations for 2016 after debt are Ministry of Education and Human Resource Development, $102.1 million, or 9% of total expenditure; the Ministry of Health, $75.7 million, representing 6.7% of total expenditure; the Ministry of Finance and Energy, $72.1 million, or 6.4% of expenditure; the Ministry of Works, $55.5 million, or 4.9% of expenditure; the Ministry of Youth and Sport, $53.7 million, representing 4.7% of expenditure; and finally, pensions and gratuities of $50.1 million, or 4.5% of expenditure. Dr. Mitchell gave a breakdown of where the financing will come from.
Total capital expenditure for 2016 is projected at $291.6 million. Of this amount, $78.2 million is projected to come from local sources, $198.5 million from grants and the proceeds from the National Transformation Fund, and $15 million from external loan disbursements.
Prime Minister Mitchell also boasted of the projected growth of Grenada's economy as compared to other territories in the ECCU, the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. Grenada's economy, according to figures presented during his budget presentation, will, for the third consecutive year, have the strongest growth recorded at 5.1%, exceeding the ECCU average of 1.9%. He said the main drivers of this growth are construction, agriculture, tourism, and education. Dr. Mitchell also highlighted other commendable feats in reducing government's monthly shortfalls and unpaid claims, which he predicts will be zero by the end of the year.
Unpaid claims, Mr. Speaker, which we met when we took government, which were $110 million on arrival in office, has now been slashed. By year end, we project that unpaid claims over 60 days will be zero. Zero, Mr. Speaker.
Lou Smith, GBN News.